John Bonham is an English drummer. Bonham is perhaps best known for being the son of the late Led Zeppelin drummer John Bonham and Patricia "Pat" Bonham. After his father's death in September of 1980, he played with Led Zeppelin on different occasions, including the Ahmet Ertegün Tribute Concert at the O2 Arena in London in 2007. Biography: Bonham first began playing drums at the age of 4, and appeared with his father in the film The Song Remains the Same, drumming on a scaled-down kit. At 17, he joined his first band, Eros. In 1985, he joined Virginia Woolf, making 2 albums and touring the U.S. supporting the firm. In 1988, Bonham joined former Led Zeppelin guitarist Jimmy Page for his Outrider album and tour. In May of the same year, Bonham appeared with the 3 surviving members of Led Zeppelin for a performance at Atlantic Records' 40th anniversary concert in New York City. In 1989, Bonham appeared as a special guest at the Moscow Music Peace Festival, performing the song Rock and Roll with many major rock stars of the day. That same year, he formed his own band, Bonham, whose Zeppelin-inflected first release The Disregard of Timekeeping had a hit single, Wait for You, and the music video for the subsequent single Guilty did get some play. However, after a lukewarm reception for their 1992 release, Mad Hatter, the band was dissolved, and Bonham concentrated on session work and guest appearances. On April 28, 1990, Bonham married Jan Charteris, in Stone, Kidderminster. His wedding reception included a jam with Jimmy Page, Robert Plant and John Paul Jones. The Bonhams have 2 children, a son named Jagger and a daughter, Jazz. Bonham drummed for Paul Rodgers on the Grammy-nominated Muddy Water Blues, a tribute to Muddy Waters project. A year later with Slash and Paul Rodgers, he appeared at Woodstock 2 in 1994. Bonham reformed his band with a new lead vocalist, Marty Fredriksson, replacing Daniel McMaster. Renamed Motherland, they released the album Peace for Me later in 1994. However, his down-to-earth nature always showed on one occasion making an encore drumming appearance for local Led Zeppelin tribute bands Fred Zeppelin and Led Zepp Again. In 1995, Jason represented his father when Led Zeppelin was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, with his sister Zoe by his side. Bonham soon put together another solo project that culminated in the Name of My Father, the Zepp Set, which featured the songs of Led Zeppelin. Proceeds from the album went to charity. The album followed up with When You See the Sun. Following an album and tour with his aunt Debbie Bonham, Jason Bonham was invited to drum for hard rock group UFO. In 2006, he recorded with Joe Bonamassa. Jason Bonham also appeared in the movie Rockstar, 2001. Bonham played drummer AC, of the fictional band Steel Dragon. A film also featured performances by musicians such as Zakk Wylde, Jeff Pilson, Mills Kennedy, Jeff Scott Soto, Brian Vander Ark, Blas Elias and Nick Katanis. He also played on the film's soundtrack. Bonham starred with Ted Nugent, Evan Seinfeld, Sebastian Bach, and Scott Ian on the VH1 reality television show, Supergroup, in May 2006. The musicians formed a band called Anocracy for the show, during which they lived in a mansion in Las Vegas for 12 days and created music. Jason also played drums live with Foreigner from 2004 to 2007 and part of 2007 to 2008. Bonham joined the group Black Country Communion late in 2009 and stayed with them until they broke up in March 2013. In 2010, Bonham formed Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Experience, a live homage to his father's band, which toured worldwide during 2011. Bonham more recently played drums, along with sisters Ann and Nancy Wilson of the group Heart on vocals and guitar respectively, for a performance of Stairway to Heaven during the Led Zeppelin tribute at the Kennedy Center Honors in December 2012 while band members Robert Plant, Jimmy Page and John Paul Jones looked on. In 2013, Bonham's Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Experience toured with Heart. Later that year, he teamed up again with Glenn Hughes to form a new rock band, which became California Breed, adding the young guitarist Andrew Watt. In 2014, Bonham joined Sammy Hagar's supergroup The Circle. The band featured Led Zeppelin tracks along with songs from Hagar's various career projects, such as Montrose, Van Halen, and Chicken Foot. Equipment. Drums Jason Bonham endorses DW drums. Cymbals endorses Zildjian cymbals. Mix endorses Shaw. Drumsticks Bonham has produced his own line of signature series drumstick with Pro Mark. The SD531W is made of American maple with acorn-shaped, wooden tips. The taper is relatively short and the sticks have considerably large dimensions, being 16.75 inches in length and 0.595 in diameter. The sticks also feature the cymbal used by Bonham's father, John Bonham. Of the 3 interlocking rings they are printed next to Jason's signature on the side of the stick. Bonham endorses Remo drumheads and DW hardware. He uses DW 9000 series double pedals. Led Zeppelin reunion On September 12, 2007, it was announced that Jason Bonham would step into his father's shoes and play drums for a Led Zeppelin reunion concert. This took place on December 10, 2007 at London's O2 Arena as part of an all-star tribute to Ahmet Ertegün 1/4. His performance was described as flawless by music critics. Discography: Shaft of Light by Eris, Virginia Woolf by Virginia Woolf, Push by Virginia Woolf, Outrider by Jimmy Page, The Disregard of Timekeeping by Bonham, Mad Hatter by Bonham, Muddy Water Blues, A Tribute to Muddy Waters by Paul Rogers, Peace for Me by Motherland, In the Name of My Father, The Zepp Set by Jason Bonham Band, When You See the Sun by Jason Bonham Band, Born Again Savage by Little Steven, Rockstar, music from the motion picture A Steel Dragon, Enormo Sound by Healing Sixes, You Are Here by UFO, extended versions by Foreigner, You and Me by Joe Bonamassa, No End in Sight, The Very Best of Foreigner by Foreigner, Can't Slow Down by Foreigner, Celebration Day by Led Zeppelin, At Your Service by The Circle. References. External links: jasonbonham.net, jblze.com, Jason Bonham at the Internet Movie Database.